Welcome to another edition of Ego on Break. I'm your host, Jay Andrews, and I'm joined with Mr.
Creed.
Yeah, Logan Creed, the master of the shiny glasses. He's shining glasses over there, not anything else it may look like. See? Glasses.
I've never done it sideways.
So, how's it been going?
It's going.
Unofficial.
I'm as sick as a damn dog and working.
I got you. So, let's talk finishing moves.
Alright.
So,
what was your finishing move? Schoolboy?
You know, I unofficially never really had a finisher. Just simply because I think it's stupid, like any move should have a finisher. But when people would ask me, I always told them that it was the Albino Driver 99. I stole that from a PWI or something like that magazine. Maybe the PWI 500 was a guy in there from Florida. And
Mr. 500?
Probably. And I can't remember his name, but I think it was like Nephilim or Nephitisms or something. I'm pretty sure it had a Neph in it. And
Sounds like something you get to pick up a hooker.
Yeah, but it was just a like stringy haired white guy, and it was a schoolboy, but he called it the Albino Driver 99. So since I probably won, if I did win, it was probably the schoolboy. That was my finisher choice. I did play around with having a finisher, but I never really found that thing I liked, and I never really won that many matches. So I played around with the Eye of the Hurricane, bam thingy.
Catch and reverse DDT and swing around with the elbow to the throat. Yeah.
And then I did the stunner for a while until I sold that. And once I sold the stunner,
you still did it anyway?
Well, no, I did not do that. I couldn't use the stunner, so I sold it to another wrestler. So I used the rewind stunner, which was I'd go for the stunner. The guy would block it, whip me off into the ropes. I'd hit the ropes with my, straight forward, stumble backwards, catch him in the stunner. So it was a rewind stunner, which was totally different than the stunner. And that way, I was still honored my word of not using the finishing move that I sold. Sorry, Stone Cold. So, that's my finishings of the finishing moves of my career.
Do you know who else uses stunner as a finisher in WCW?
Disco.
Yeah. What do you call it?
Chart stopper.
Chart buster.
I was close. Sorry, Disco.
I like Disco though. I was a fan.
Yeah. Not gonna say he was the best worker, but like myself, he was a character.
No, he was a character, but everybody knows who the hell he is.
Yeah, because he did Disco Fever.
Yeah, that's it.
Disco Fever. Yeah. So what's the Madman's finisher?
Black Hole Slam.
But anything else? Black Hole Slam. You didn't borrow that from BS, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
Because Justin Matthews told me to. And I was basically trying to find something to do that was simple that you could put on everybody, but actually you can't put that on everybody if they're heavy and don't freaking jump.
You know who I saw use that move? I think I'm pretty sure I'm right on this. Big Boss Man. I think that's the first person ever.
Slam.
Yeah.
He did it just to the side. He didn't spin with it. No.
So I was right today.
I think Minotaur used it too.
Possible. Possible. Minotaur, not Minotaur, right?
Minotaur, not the one with the bull on his damn head.
But the bull on the mask.
Was it a buffalo?
Yeah, I think so.
It was terrible. That's what the hell that was.
I looked him up the other day trying to find him. I wanted to book him.
He had like one.
I wanted to book him.
I know he's still out there because somebody had just had him on the show about a couple of months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Was one of those people that, like, they bring in like obscure people every once in a while. Like they brought in, I can't remember the name of the company, but they had just brought in the one that tripped and fell through the wall.
Shockmaster.
Shockmaster.
Oh, Fred.
They brought in the guy. If I'm not booked, I'm not here.
Dennis Stamp.
Yeah,
so you're talking about AIW?
Yeah, that's it. But he just passed away.
They have an awesome podcast, by the way. I've been binge listening to it. So shout out to the guys at AIW podcast. It's John Thorne and Chandler Biggins. Okay. And they're the promoters. And it's called The Card Is Going to Change. So check that out. It's super good. It's actually taken, in my world, the place of the Bruce Pritchard podcast, because I got really into the Bruce Pritchard podcast. And since I've discovered the AIW podcast, I've listened to nothing but that.
Wow.
They're short. They're about 20 to 30 minutes long. Super good, super funny guys. And also, I'll just throw this out there. Kick Out at 2 has an awesome podcast.
Excuse me.
So you can find both of those on. I know you find the Cars Will Change on Stitcher. SoundCloud is where I listen to Kick Out at 2. And then Podbean, I listen to our local guys here in Jackson, the House Show podcast. So all three very different, but all three really good. And that's just some kind of unknowns. So I'll just throw that out there. But yeah, the AIW, so they brought in Minotaur, huh?
Yeah, they did like a, I believe it was them. I'm not positive, but I think it was them.
Well, they just told a story, like they were into like bringing in like Jimmy Golden and Colonel Rob Parker for a while, and the Honky Tonk Man some, and then they're the promotion that actually got Missy Hyatt out of retirement. Like essentially she hadn't done anything in so long, she's like, I don't do it anymore, but they pitched her the idea, talked to her, and that's where Dick Justice proposed and married Missy Hyatt. It was at AIW America. So
no, I love Dick Justice. I haven't seen much of his wrestling, but I'll go to his channel on YouTube just to watch his promos, because I love to listen to his promos.
So
he reminds me of Sheriff Buford T. Justice. Y'all, you some bitches.
But what's some yeah. So what's some of your favorite finishing moves?
Okay, I'll give you good ones, and I'll give you
just some of your favorites. Yeah.
I actually like the stunner, even though it's not believable at all.
How is it not believable? If I grab you by your neck and fall down, I mean that's believable, right?
Why the hell am I going to lay there?
Because I knocked all the wind out of your throat. Let me punch you in the throat and see if it's
punching me in the throat and grabbing me by the
Let's try it.
No. If there was a way to get it on.
Because it works.
No, because I'm not in a wrestling ring and I'm not getting paid.
Well, I'll bump on the grass.
Well, you go right ahead.
Alright, so stunner. Get top three.
I actually do like the Black Hole Slam. That's one of the reasons I did it. And I know it hurts like hell if I choose for it to. I'm not that I've ever done that on purpose to somebody. But, and torture rack.
I have a question.
What's up?
If the stunner doesn't work, then why is the Black Hole Slam more devastating than a clothesline?
Huh?
Essentially, that's all it is.
Now, if I put my 250 some odd pounds on top of you,
well, isn't that what a clothesline is?
No,
250 pounds knocking you down.
Well, with a Black Hole Slam, you're picking them up and you're driving the weight into you.
Stunner works.
No, it doesn't.
And torture rack, right?
Torture rack hurts like hell. I know for a fact. One because I've been put in, and others I put somebody in and I didn't realize it hurt, and I'm jumping up and down, and when I put them down, the first thing I did is I went to the fetal position. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know that really hurt that bad.
I got you. My favorite three has to be Shooting Star Press, by far. Shooting Star Press. I've actually had it a couple times on events. So figure four leg drop. I mean, you can't go wrong with the figure four. It's classic.
And
it always gets a reaction, and it sucks
if they put it on you to hurt.
So that would be my second. And the third one, I mean, and this is probably going to be just me being the super fan that I am, but if you can find a person that can execute the DDT correctly, or not, I ain't gonna say correctly, because I mean, but there are versions out there of the DDT that are phenomenal. One of our Ego regulars for a time, before he retired or moved or whatever happened, Brandon Christopher had a beautiful DDT. Man, like he murdered you with it. So
he swung through with his leg. That's what I like.
So I mean, that's my favorite. I even had a different version of the DDT when I wrestled. I called it the floating DDT, but not like you would imagine. But I would grab them, in the position and jump kind of really high and just kind of float down.
I did a highlight video of you, and that was like one of the main moves you did.
Yeah, and it's just because I ain't gonna say I done it differently than anybody else. It was a different version you don't really see. I'm sure there's other people that done it that way, but
I always knew you did that in the Thez press.
Yep, I'm a huge fan of the Les
Thez
press. I don't know what I was going. Lou Thez, I guess.
You're talking about Les Thatcher.
Yeah, I think I got them confused. I think I was saying Les Thez, but sorry, Les and Lou. But yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of. Like, it's just one of those moves. It works. You jump on us or punch a guy in the face. I mean, like, what's more violent than that? You know.
I agree. It sucks. I've been on the receiving end of it.
So that's just. I always wanted to have a version. I stole this from a movie. The version of the Thez press where you jump up like you're gonna do it, but they catch you and then you just start headbutting them in the face until they fall backwards. If you ever seen the movie Unleashed, he does it in one of those spots. I was like, oh, that's phenomenal. Like,
there's been a lot of movies here lately I've been watching. I was going to talk to you about this. Have you ever seen any of the Undisputed movies?
No.
Okay, all the Undisputed movies are basically martial arts in jail.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you watch them, you can find all kind of wrestling.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
And I mean, dude, that's some of the most well put together matches I've ever seen. I mean, it's martial arts.
Yeah.
But it's also got wrestling all through it.
Not saying you couldn't rip it off, huh?
Oh no, easily. There's a lot of stuff. Like, I really want to go training, and matter of fact, I'm off Sunday. And if they're training, I'm probably going to go up there.
I got you.
I got like 2 things I want to try out on some suckers.
All right, so what's the worst finishers you've seen?
Worst? People's elbow and the worm. Crap like that don't make any damn sense.
How does the elbow not make sense? You're jamming the elbow into their heart. I mean, if the heart punch worked, shouldn't the people's elbow work?
Oh, the mandible claw. As much as I love Mick Foley, I hated the mandible claw.
Have you ever gave yourself the mandible claw?
Yeah.
Did not hurt?
It sucks, but also the thing come in behind this was, why wouldn't I just bite you?
The nerves won't
supposedly,
let you.
That's bull crap. But well, you can bite the hell out of them.
I don't know. Try it on yourself and see.
You go right ahead. But I'm just telling you, it sucks. I mean, it honestly does. There is a nerve right under here. And if your chin ain't so damn fat, you can't reach underneath. But I mean, I did such the same thing. I'm like, why wouldn't it just bite?
Yeah. The worm was always a bad one for me. I'm like, hi-ya, you know. So, and I am a Scotty 2 Hotty fan. Before you bashed me for, but yeah,
I like Scotty. I always thought he should have used super kick because he had a pretty super kick.
But the thing is, the crowd didn't get over with the super kick, you know.
Yeah, but it used to be like that was just a setup.
Yeah.
And like they did like a double team finish, I think, to Brian's leg drop, wasn't it?
I always liked the Alabama Jam too, like the leg drop off the top. I was a big fan of that.
Yeah, I like Bobby Eaton doing it.
I don't know, man. Brian Christian had an awesome one. I'll tell you, another person had an awesome Kenny Dykstra. Spirit Squad.
Oh, when he grab it down leg and throw it out.
Man. Yeah, that was super cool. But worst ones for me would have to be the worm for sure.
That's terrible. I forgot one. So, the snake.
Yeah.
That was so stupid.
The cobra.
Yeah, cobra strike.
I don't know, man. Like, it's almost hard to, like, if you could beat somebody with it, why is it bad, you know? But,
I mean, if you made money, great, you know, but did it look good?
I was never really a fan of choking people out. Like, I know, you know, Taz had a version, you know, Samoa Joe has a version. I'm sure other people have versions. But not that that's believable. I mean, if I choke you out, how believable is that? It's just one of those moves.
But chokes are illegal in wrestling, so
right.
To me, it
never made sense. That's exactly right.
But Taz was supposed to actually be a submission. Like, it hurt.
Yeah.
And, like, if he puts it on you, it hurt.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. To me, a sleeper's a choke.
No, the sleeper's on your chin.
It looks like a choke.
Nah, it's on your chin. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on your chin. That's how you get away with it.
Yeah, okay. That's why
you're not choking as much as you're mashing the carotid arteries.
Yeah, that's why you have to block the carotid artery. That's choking and killing people.
So,
I'll tell you another one I liked. It was old school, but nobody uses it anymore. I ain't seen anybody use it in years, but was the claw.
Yeah.
You ever have somebody with a real good hand grip grab hold to your knee?
Yeah.
And
the last person I saw use the claw was Justin Matthews. Yeah. He had the loaded glove.
Yeah, he set a piece of something under his glove.
Yeah.
Or would tell me what it was.
So, Man, the claw would be awesome.
Claw was good if you could pull off if you could do it, and I used to could. I don't know, my hand grip ain't what it used to be, but I used to grab an apple and crush it, like legit. And but if you could do stuff like that, gimmick it, you know, and work it out, it's more believable. Like you gotta do stuff to show off your hand strength first.
I wish somebody would bring back the Polish hammer. I mean, there's not really nothing more legit than like, I'm gonna baseball bat your face, you know.
The only person I see do it anymore is the guy that does the baseball gimmick in Chicago.
Yep. Dasher.
Yeah.
So, what? Somebody, was it Chris Masters, like killed Stevie Richards with, like broke his face or whatever with it, like one of the first matches that Masters had.
Yeah.
And
I think it's originally quit using.
Yeah, I think so. So, and went to the Master Lock.
He was so damn big, man. I mean, that dude was huge.
Yeah, that's definitely so.
What about the Kali chop?
I hate it, but when your hand's the size of a mountain, you know what I mean? Like, even, I mean, if any kind of, I mean, it's just, you know, that, you know, so when your hand is this big and you're 72 feet tall, so you got all that gravity pulling down on you.
Let me ask you this: what is the most painful finish you've ever had put on you?
Figure 4 leg lock.
Figure 4
by J.D. McKay. I thought I died. Thank you, Outlaw.
Wow.
By far the most painful thing I've ever been in as far as a finisher. The hardest I've been hit is with Justin Matthews kicking me in the back, stopping my heart. But when you get kicked so hard in the back that you go, yeah, that's pretty tough. Should have been a finisher. But yeah, it would have to, or it would have to be the clothesline from hell from Justin Matthews. Man, I miss Justin Matthews. Clothesline to hell from Justin Matthews, or the figure 4 from J.D. McKay. Probably the worst pain ever, minus you squashing me in I'm gonna sit on you.
Y'all told me to do it. I don't even want to hear nothing.
So one of those, yeah, that was in training. Oh my God, I like to die. I felt like my guts came out my something, and it wasn't nice. So, but yeah, I'd have to say the clothesline from hell from Justin Matthews, and the figure 4 from Outlaw J.D. McKay. Okay. What about you?
Marvin, our brother Love, our trainer, he put me in some kind of weird ankle lock one time, and I thought I had him. Turned out he had me. Bro, I thought my eyes were gonna go across as his was. It hurts so damn bad. I don't know what he put me in. It was some kind of, but like we were both laid down. I grabbed his ankle, he grabbed mine, but he tucked it under him somehow. And I don't know what the hell it was.
Little people are wiry.
It hurt like a son of a gun. He goes, yeah, I love it when they get me like this. And by the time he hooked it, and I was like, oh. And everybody there was laughing. And I said, well, let him put you in, and I bet you'll make the same noise, if not louder.
Reminds you of the dungeon, huh?
Bro, it hurt.
Thank you, Stu. Can I have another?
No.
Yeah, man. But, you know, Love, you know, he was a different generation, you know, so.
I mean, a lot of people don't realize what legit wrestling moves can hurt you.
Oh, yeah.
And do hurt you.
It's what, I think it was Finley or something, told a story one time where he's like, I can sit here and be singing and you can be in the worst pain ever and everybody's going to laugh at you because you don't like
twisting a guy's finger.
Yeah.
And be broken it.
Yeah, so like I can use these 2 fingers and make you cry. Mm-hmm. But everybody will think that you're crazy because I'll be over here smiling and singing and stuff. So yeah, it's weird what if you know how to manipulate the human body, what you can make it do, you know, and that's what wrestling is about a lot of times, is manipulating the body to make it do what it shouldn't do.
John said he saw Fit Finley opening a beer bottle with his eye. Like he put the bottle in his eye, closed down on it, and
don't make me wink at you.
Then, he goes, that's got to be the toughest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's coming from John Davis, who wrestled Finley, right?
Exactly, yeah. He told the story in Life and Headlock, and I'm like, that's messed up. I wouldn't even want to attempt that. I'd rip my eyeball out.
I don't know. I think we should try it.
No, I'm good. You go right ahead.
Scared?
I don't drink, so
there's root beer.
I'm good. You go right ahead. Mine's like crappy enough. Hell, you trying to make it worse?
I don't think we're gonna be able to beat that story. So let us know what your favorite finisher is. Just hit it up in the comment section. So like, share, subscribe. Hey, if you're not friends, following, liking us on any of the social media stuff, please go do that. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, it's all Pro Wrestling Ego. And just try to get those up. This video will probably go up in a few days from today, which is
today's Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday before Memorial Day, so this will probably go up next week. So want to promote June 2nd. We'll be in Vosburg, Mississippi with the Ignite Sports Camp and the Heart of David Ministries. We'll be working with the DiBiase's there. It is an event just for the camp, so it's not open to the public, but it's always good just to put that information out there that you're out there and who you're with. So I will name drop the DiBiase's at this time. And June 24th, we're back at the Hideaway, where John Davis takes on Joey Abel in a rematch, or technically a first-time matchup, because, yeah, it's weird because it was a triple threat last time. So, first singles match with John Davis and Joey Abel. John Davis did defeat Joey Abel for the Pride Championship. So, let's see if Joey Abel can get it back.
There you go.
Or let's see if John Davis can beat Joey Abel again.
Unconscious.
Yeah. So, life in a headlock, always, right?
Yep.
So,
hopefully I have some up. I'm going to go for next week because I'm in the middle of the week now, and I just got my laptop back.
Right.
And I may be having a major problem with YouTube. I don't know yet.
Okay. All right. So, guys, until next time, later.